Good afternoon, guys, and welcome back to another video here from the beautiful city of Budapest. I am thinking that it's a good idea to maybe try and make a food video today. I think there's a lot of great food that I want to go and try out. What I think we're going to do is we are going to have food today, and then we are also going to continue and have food tomorrow morning before we leave Budapest. So this might be like a 2-day food video, but I am hungry. I would like to try some Hungarian food, so let's go ahead and see what we can get to eat. Oh, that is separate. Okay, okay. This is that one. Fried potatoes are those. Give me fried potatoes. Alright, first stop of this video, we've come to a place known as Belvaros and this is an Anthony Bourdain stop. Anthony Bourdain came here and tried the food here, and it is good. It looks really, really good. I've gotten a couple of things. Total price of everything has just been remarkably affordable. It's like 3,200 forint, which is for both an entire grilled marinated pork steak and then chips along with a sausage. Amazing price. Let's just first go ahead and start with some of the chips. I do want to just try the chips out by themselves, so let's give it a try. Beautifully salted, really, really crispy. These are like some of the thinnest potatoes I've ever had. It's really, really like just paper thin potatoes. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut it into the sausage now, and I want to try out this sausage because it looks really good. These Hungarian sausages are really, really famous, and it's kind of red. It's kind of like leaking a red juice. It's not blood though, because this is not a blood sausage. It's like a paprika spicy sauce, I would say. Let's go ahead and try it out. Okay, that might be one of the toughest sausages I've ever eaten, simply because of how much meat we have stuffed into that sausage. The flavor, oh my gosh, that flavor is so smoky, so umami. It is delicious. That is really, really incredible. No, I did get some chili, and I don't know what that sauce is. I'm just gonna first try out this mysterious sauce. I'm thinking it's barbecue sauce, but let's go ahead and try it out first. So that's ketchup. Definitely ketchup. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try the chili sauce and we'll see how spicy it is. Oh yeah. Not only is that incredibly spicy, that is also incredibly salty. Now, of course, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a piece of that sausage. I'm gonna dip it inside the chili sauce. Oh, this is gonna be really good. Let's try this out. That's perfect. That meat, it's just stuffed. There's so much meat in there. It is insane how much meat is stuffed inside there. That is incredible. Now, obviously, the grilled pork steak looks amazing. This is what they say, Hungarian marinated. I don't know what that means, but it looks good. It looks like it's got some chili flakes on top. I'm just gonna go ahead and dive right in and give this a try because it looks delicious. Let's go for it. That pork just melted in my mouth. That is delicious. It is grilled, and the flavor, it's got a bit of that, like the chili flakes on the outside, but a little bit spicy. I think maybe they put some paprika on it. I don't know, but it's juicy. It is some of the juiciest. And pork, usually not that juicy, but this is like the juiciest pork I've ever tasted in my life. Wow, that is good. That is really, really delicious. For me, the sausage blows it out of the water. Absolutely delicious, but everything else, really high quality. Some of the best you're gonna find anywhere in Budapest, for sure. That might just be one of the best meals I've had here in Budapest. I mean, it is absolutely incredible. I mean, this stall right behind me, you can see it, it's got the pig with the chef's hat. That's when you know there's good food coming your way here in Budapest. Let's go find something sweet. I'm pretty sure we can find something sweet around here. Let's go. Alright, next place we've gone to is just a little street stall. It's called like the Chimney Cake House. Whatever it is in Hungarian, don't ask me because I don't know how to pronounce it. But they serve chimney cakes, which are famous here, and they've got it on ice cream. So there's ice cream inside the chimney cake itself. I was gonna eat up the ice cream first because it's dripping right now. So it's a hot day here in Budapest. Nothing better than having some cold vanilla ice cream. Try it out. Oh yeah, that is good. That is sweet, cold, refreshing, exactly what you want in ice cream. Now, the chimney cone, as you can see, is just a classic sugar-based one. So there's just sugar on the outside, but the ice cream is dripping. But I'm just gonna quickly take a bite of the chimney cone just to try it out, because the last time I had a chimney cone was in Poland, was in Krakow. Ever since then I haven't had one, so let's go ahead and try this chimney cone out. You can just see the tender bread on the inside, but the crispiness of the outside, also caused by the sugar flakes that are just coating the outside of the chimney cone. The ice cream is just melting, it is falling. It's like the leaning tower of ice cream. You can see I bit this side and it's just falling over, but the bread itself really, really nice, really delicious. Wow, I mean, really, really good. The price of this was, I think, like 1,800, which isn't like the cheapest. Now, considering especially earlier, the sausage and the fries was going to be 1,600. So this is actually more expensive than that, but really delicious. Does not get better than that. The ice cream is dripping, so I better eat this quickly. So I'll see you guys on the next food stop. Well, the sun has set here in Budapest. I think it's time for dinner, so let's go see what we can get in terms of food here at night in Budapest. Okay, for dinner tonight we are at a place known as Drum Cafe. It is a very, very nice place actually, right in the center of Budapest here. And of course they are a goulash bar is what they're known as. So usually bar you get alcohol, here you get goulash. First, let's start with some lemonade. Cooling, nice lemonade on a hot day here in Budapest. Let's try it out. Ooh, wow, that's fizzy. That's got some carbonated stuff in there. That is really, really good. But very, very good lemony flavor. All right, we got beef goulash. We've got some traditional noodles inside. So I've never had the noodles inside the goulash themselves, so this is my first time having that. But it looks really, really good. We've got potatoes, carrots, beef, and of course some of those noodles. Let's just try the broth just by itself first. Let's try it out. Oh wow. That's one of the richest goulashes I've ever had. Just really, really deep, beefy flavor. That is amazing. And it's, like I said, a little bit spicy actually. Really, really good. Okay, let's go ahead and try the beef. Let's see if it melts in my mouth. Oh, you literally don't need teeth to chew that. I mean, I've had a lot of goulashes in Hungary. This one's by far the softest goulash I've ever had. Literally disintegrated in my mouth as I was speaking. Now let's just try some of the potatoes and everything else. I want to try some of the noodles. I've never had noodles inside goulash before, so that should be interesting. Let's try that out. So this is like the traditionally gnocchi, which is like really bouncy, chewy. We've had it before here in Budapest. Very, very nice. And it sort of absorbs up the flavor of the soup. But like I said, the soup really, really rich. And I love how it's not as clear and as oily as the ones we've had here in Budapest before. It's really, really deep, and it's got a bit of spice that really kicks you right at the back of the throat, like some paprika or something. It's good. It's really, really good. I love the spice. I love the flavor. This is probably the best goulash I've ever had in all of Budapest, which is saying a lot because, you know, Budapest is the center of all the goulash. Anyways, I do have a dessert coming up, so I'm gonna finish this up. It's delicious, and I'll show you guys what we have for dessert. All right, final food for the day. We've got something which I really wanted to try when I saw it on the menu. This is florni. It is a traditional Hungarian Jewish cake. I don't know what it's really made of. I think it's like made of like poppy seeds, apple cream. I don't really know, but it looks absolutely delicious. It's like a beautiful little layered cake. You can see all the different layers to it. I'm just gonna go in. Oh wow, it feels just so good. Okay, let's go ahead, give this a bite. Whoa, When it first enters your mouth, you've got a very strong apple flavor, like apple pie almost. Not as gooey as apple pie, but still sweet, fruity, appley. But then, the poppy seeds, I think they're at the bottom of the cake, the poppy seeds. Then they pop in, and they have a poppy seed flavor to it, which is delicious. It's got that sort of earthy poppy flavor. That's like what we had at Strudel in Bratislava, that very earthy flavor. I love it. I absolutely love that flavor. Mixed in with the sweet apples, that is delicious. Like I said, this is a traditional Jewish dessert here in Hungary. We're close by to the Jewish quarter, I would say. So this is actually beautiful, a beautiful way to end our day, especially considering the location. Actually, we are in the Jewish quarter. The synagogue is actually right down the street. So this is really, really delicious. Wow. I mean, absolutely 10 out of 10 dessert. Not too sweet, got that earthiness from the poppy seeds. Really, really good. Oh, that was a delicious meal. I mean, what a delicious way to end off the day. That goulash, literally, they are a goulash bar. They know how to do goulash. That's some of the best goulash I've ever had. Ever. The best. Literally the best goulash. Hands down. The flotany, delicious as well. Oh, what an amazing food day it has been. That's gonna be it for this night, but I will see you guys tomorrow for breakfast. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. It is the next day and we are here back on the streets of Budapest. Let's go find something to eat. Let's go start off our day with some breakfast. Alright, well, for breakfast today we've come to a really famous place. And that is a bus that just decided to go by. This right here is a place known as the Strudel House, and they're famous for their homemade, handmade strudel. So these are completely handmade. Nobody's like sort of, you know, recreating them, nothing like that. They're not store-bought. These are handmade right inside. And I know they're handmade because he literally told me, "Sorry, sir, we're currently making the apple strudels. Would it be okay if you waited for another 5-10 minutes?" And I was like, of course I'll wait, it's fine. I've got two types of strudels. I've got cabbage strudels and I've got apple strudel. Let's first start with the cabbage. This is the savory one. This is a vegetable strudel. It looks incredible. I mean, just look at how good that looks. I mean, I've just got to go ahead and I've got to give this a try. It looks really, really good. Let's try it out. One of the best things I've ever had. That is so peppery. The cabbage is really, really peppery. It's really, really good. And it's really, really almost like fibrous, really biting through it. I love the flavor. The flavor is incredible. That pepperiness of the lettuce is insane. Wow, I love that. I really, really love that. That is delicious. Okay, finally, of course, the famous one, apple strudel. This is what, it's so hot. Like they literally just made this. It is burning in my hand. Oh, that is hot. I'm sure it probably just got out of the oven. So let's go ahead, try out the apple strudel. It's the best apple strudel I've ever had. The apples, they're sliced into like these long, little thin strips, like they're julienne apples. The cinnamon, sugar. It's not sticky. You know, usually when you have apple strudel, it's like sticky, sort of liquidy, almost apple thing. Here, they don't have that. It's just the apples, sugar, cinnamon, that's it. Nothing else. You can literally smell the cinnamon once he puts it on the plate. It's just incredible. I love the apple. You can literally taste every single apple. And it's not boiled out. You still got the crispiness from the actual fruit itself, the crispiness from the apple. Wow, that is delicious. I mean, that is the best apple strudel I've ever had in my life. Hands down. Really, hand making it yourself. The pastry, look how flaky and how thin the pastry is. It's like the thinnest layer. It barely holds it together, but somehow it has the strength to hold it together. I don't know how they do it. I don't know what they're doing, but this is beautifully done. Wow, what a delicious breakfast that is. I'm gonna wrap this up and then I will see you guys in a bit. That was an absolutely delicious meal. I mean, the strudels, oh, that apple strudel is some of the best, and the cabbage strudel, oh man, so savory, so crispy, and the dough is just amazing. The pepperiness of the cabbage, just perfect. Literally no better way to get breakfast. I would suggest if you do go there early in the morning. They open at 10 in the morning, and the reason you should go there in the morning is because they've just freshly made their strudels. They are fresh out of the oven. I mean, the apple one was like piping hot in my hand. Like it was literally burning me. So if you want freshly made hot strudels here in Budapest, that is the place to get it. Total price for all those strudels was 1,320 florin, which is not expensive. It is very, very affordable, and especially for the portions that they gave, really, really good. Oh man, that's amazing. But anyways, I think that's gonna be it for today's food video. I hope you guys have enjoyed this food video. We've tried a lot of different foods, you know, goulash. We've tried the flodki from yesterday, the cake, the chimney cakes, oh, the Anthony Bourdain, the sausage place, and the pork. It's just been an amazing food tour here in Budapest. I absolutely love the food in this city. It has so much to offer. Anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more food and travel videos. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye guys.